So I found something on Mercari for a really good price and blacked out after that. It was a Withdoll Egon in real skin. It's not necessarily the elf version I wanted, but my standards are flexible when a good price is involved. Anyway, this thing is like so brand new. These bubble wrapped appendages are still completely sealed in their original packaging. Now, this was made with Withdoll's newer UV resin, and I gotta say the feel and texture is different. It feels like a very brittle resin, has a very rough texture, and kind of feels like chalk. It's very weird. Also, please forgive the camera, it's bipolar. Every time I move, it decides the world needs a new color scheme. So it looks like the doll is sunburnt 1 second and then undead the next. That's just my frickin' phone having a meltdown, breakdown, whatever you want to call it. Now keep in mind the color you are seeing now for the resin is the most accurate to the real life version. Just keep that in mind when the scene switches and changes color schemes again. Okay, so the resin feels different. It's not smooth, but it's like it's been lightly sanded with disappointment. It's chalky, dry, brittle. It's the second Withdoll body I've owned, and I'm not sure how I feel about it. The new resin, that is. The other body seems a-okay. I also need to talk about these joints. I miss the underboob joint. It had personality, flexibility, a little flair. This ribcage joint? It feels like a downgrade. But yeah, I'm not vibing with the torso joint situation. Give me that underboob crunch over the ribcage creak any day. Anyway, you can see me here demonstrating how far the torso can bend forwards and backwards. Anyway, moving on to the hip joints. The joint hips are fine, but they feel a little awkward, like the doll is perpetually unsure about committing to a sit. While we're sitting here, watching me mess with this hip joint and showing you how it moves, let me tell you that as soon as I bought this doll, not a few days later, Withdoll announced a big, huge sale, a 40% off sale, a build your own doll 40% off sale. Naturally, like the goblin resin hoarder I am, I purchased a lot. Maybe too much. Whoopsie. And speaking of goblins, Doll Pam dropped their new goblin girls, and I want one so bad. But I've already spent so much money this year on dolls. Not to mention the doll's $510, $78 shipping, plus a 10% tariff from Korea. The elbows and knee joints, they're normal. The knee looks good when it's bent 90 degrees because it looks natural. Other than that, normal peanut joints. So was it worth it? Yeah, kind of. It's still a Withdoll, still gorgeous, and hey, I got it for a good price. Even if I immediately sabotaged myself by buying more during the sale like the goblin hoarder I am. Anyway, thanks for watching me justify my poor life choices. If you also hoard resin goblins, hit like, subscribe, or just drop a comment telling me what joint you hate the most. Till next time, may your resin be smooth and your impulse buys be slightly better timed.